Do not go away. I'll be right back.
Gentleman, officer general does not cease to amaze me, because he did not only accept to come here, but he did so in writing. He acknowledged, and he did so in writing. He's a great team player. In all my years in service, I've never seen a team player like General Musa. Thank you very much. Thank you for all you do. And I'll tell you a story about the former US President, George Bush. He had gone to campaign in Florida for a second term, and a 10-year-old girl walked up to him and said, "When I grow up, I want to be a president just like you." But she said, "At this moment, tell me what a 10-year-old can do to help your administration." And President Bush said, "Anytime you see an American in uniform, say thank you to him. Because every day they lay down their lives for us. General Musa, please say thank you to our troops for laying down their lives for us." But as much as I like General Musa, he underrated me. You know, I have spent 35 years in this job. But for political appointment, I should be on my way out by April. And all I've learned is covertness, how to do things covertly. So, General Musa, you made a mistake with me. When we invited you for this program to be the chairman, you now decided to go and apply for Canadian visa. So we covertly made sure we denied you. So, my dear General, next time when you hear of DSS, and under a leadership like mine, who has swag in doing the job, don't underrate us. So when you live here, you can see me, you get your Canadians. We wanted you to be here, so you couldn't have been in Vancouver. Speaking seriously about the practical approach to mobilizing to curb insecurity, I'll share experience with you when I was state director in Bauchi. Most of you will remember an incident in Azari. A group of terrorists, the Boko Haram, then had invaded Azari. They were shooting in an attempt to kidnap, and the community chased them. They killed some members of the community, but the community members killed all of them. The last guy, Khalid, climbed onto a tree and was firing. The community stood, they were resilient, and they killed Khalid. Since that day, there has not been one terrorist attack in Azari. As a matter of fact, the former head of state, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, said, and I quote, "If we want to stop or curb this terrorism, we shall emulate the Azari example." Tafa Balewa also happened to be a local government in Bauchi that was always in flames. And the people of Bogoro and some part of Tafa Balewa, where the Sayawas are, rose up on one occasion. They knew their terrain better, climbed onto trees and mountains. When the invaders came, they did not only repel them, they seized their weapons. And since then, you can attest to it that you hardly hear about Tafawa Balewa again. What I'm trying to say, the practical approach to mobilizing people, is that you have to get everyone involved. You do not expect the Nigerian Army, police, DSS, to protect every Nigerian or every community. It is not going to work. In the US, if you visit someone in the house, you will be shocked that when the guy hears a police siren, he will just pull his drawer, bring out his gun and keep it. So one of my hosts did that, and I asked him, why are you putting gun here? He said, well, if they are chasing someone and he enters my house, I'll shoot him first. And that is the layer we have to start thinking about. How can you create first line of defense? The military, police, and other security agencies are to deal with the bigger ones, the organized ones. But it is impossible for us to deploy it to every community in the country. It is unimaginable that any security agencies that has the resources to do it. So as we live here, we all belong to one community or the other. What we have to start experimenting is how we can make the community to prepare first, if the first line of defense for us. General Wahab said it clearly. And for me, there are 3 takeaways from his lecture. By the way, the general and I were guest speaker at one program in our office, so I'm not surprised at his dexterity. He has developed some sort of expertise in what he does. But 3 things for me. He asked us a question. What is our own culture? Our culture is communal. We do things together. Festival together. Ceremonies together. Wedding ceremony, whatever. So why can't we fight some miscreants, some charlatans among us together? The community should say, you cannot come here. This is what Tafawa Balewa has done. If you go to that community to attack them, you'll be sorry for yourself. I challenge anybody to try it. And this is the way we have to do. We have to allow some level of armament for the communities, and they can serve as the first line of defense. Second takeaway from what the general said. Whole society approach is not the first time we are hearing. But what I'm saying, the way to do it is when we live here, those of us who have some influence, the elites in society, discuss with your communities, come to us, get some sort of approval and guidance, and then we can stop these criminals. You can imagine you call sector, let's say sector 4 or whatever, sector of the army, to come to this community if there's an attack. Before they even arrive there, if they attack another community, what happens? This is what we should take away from here. And lastly, he said something very instructive. By the way, I like Osman. He knows who to give time. Have you seen him around here? He has advised himself. So don't run into trouble like the CDS. Okay, so last thing he said to us, which is quite important, is that we should not make this another talk show. And that's why this is my intervention. That security starts from you. There is nothing that is new. 1870 something, I can't remember. The French Revolution, in the street of Paris, they were beheading people. We've had hijack of plane. We'll forget quickly. We've had the wet ear syndrome. We had so many. There's no Metassini and whatever. There will always be security problems. So when I hear people say this is security in Nigeria, as long as human beings exist, there will be security problems. The issue is the response. We have to take that mentality away. What is the security agencies doing? Who, apart from a tree, knows that they want to come and cut him and remain standing? Only a tree. We have to get the communities to rise and defend themselves first. And the time to start it is now. When you move out from here, I do that every day. I come from a village in Ijebu land, Ogun State, and I talk to my people. I know the level of armament they are entitled to. I know how they organize themselves in quarters. We have 4 quarters. I am using my expertise to guide them. You cannot wait for the military to come and do everything.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra London. And remember that we are live and direct. Today is the 2nd day of April 2025. Taatabo Bochenko being Wednesday. Therefore, our lines are now opened. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I repeat for the last time, +61 405 142 547. You can call us and give us your view of the issue discussed. And remember what this DSS chief said, that it is high time for we to defend ourselves. And that is what we preach here. We must engage in coordinative defense, and that is ESN. That is why ESN is here. Coordination. That is it. The Nigerian Caliphate, they don't want us to have that kind of defense because they know, they see that we are stopping the agenda. But it is for you to support what we are doing financially. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? You are the first caller. Caller on WhatsApp.
Mazi, good evening, sir.
There, Mazi. Welcome to the program.
I'm calling from the zoo, the heart of the zoo.
There, there.
Mazi, thanks for your good work and thanks for Mazi Jonathan Chinedu and people over the world for the good work they are doing for evil people, those that know what they want. Mazi, I come across the topic you spoke about this now concerning the tape that you played. The problem that we Igbo have mostly discovered mostly that is affecting us not to have Biafra today or for us to come together because most of our Igbo brothers have invested so much in outside Biafra land. That's what is overwhelming most of us down today. So that's why you see them. Anytime there's an attack, they always think about the Igbo people first because they know that we can't do that the investment that we have outside the Biafra land. And that is the most shock. That's why you see the way the tape are playing from from Kaduna. The man was talking blah. I don't know whether he's talking for his family or he's talking for me because I'm also outside the Biafra land. But I didn't invest so much. That's why I thank God today. I tell myself that there's nothing I'll make to invest now in strange land, no matter what, no matter the outreach or the condition they give of my wealth. There's nothing because I see that when your treasure is where your heart is going to be. That's only one thing I learned a lot. I learned to discover that if we can start advancing our Igbo borders to stop investing so much, so large. Because I asked a colleague here too. I was so surprised. I was saying that say his uncle did not big no single house in his homeland. But if he say he have a lot of investment here, now they are demolished most of the investment. He can't go back home because of share. He doesn't have any investment. So Mazi, that's the only one thing I have to contribute this night. I just let me call.
There were Mazi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We must continue. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Caller on signal. Are you there? Caller on signal, please. Can you hear me? Please go on. Okay, go. No, we are not coming out. Go on. Let me see. Go on.
They are one of the most deceptive people. All the things they have been talking, they are all guilty of it. You see, when that DSS man was talking, all the thing he was saying, is it not what IPOB is doing? Is it not them that is the DSS that have been going around killing people innocently, trying to quench the self-agitation? So he said that it's only a tree that they will tell that they will come and cut him down or remain there. When they came to Afaruku to come and kill Mazi Life, they expected him to sit down there. And they killed people, even killed a dog, 28 people, destroyed the whole of those places. The signs of those things are there. You see these people there, it is only as in, this is the only way that will judge them. I will not say it's God. Mazi, and one thing I always ask, why is it that in an issue that is so important about people's life, insecurity, even generally, they make fun of it. When you look at their international counterparts, when they are discussing issues of national importance, see how their government officials come straight and exhibit their expatriates and do serious business. But this people, it just seems as if they are in a night of 1,000 laughs.
Mazi, everything about Mazi, you are talking. Everything about Nigeria is it not comedy? Mazi, don't you see content creators using snake swallow billions of naira? It become everybody laugh kwa. Mosquito don't carry billions run. Monkey carry money. People are laughing. That is how things are. They have turned Nigeria into, you see, every day you read in the papers, you see here in the news, they are, accusing so politician of 10 billion naira fraud. It's not a serious thing. These are not serious things
at all.
But in China, you do it, they will shoot you, they will sentence you to death, point blank range, and you pay for the bullet. Your family, you pay for the bullet they use in killing you. But all these serious things in Nigeria is not serious. That is why there is no electricity, because people are laughing. Everything is comedy for people. So that's it. Mazi, go on. It's a condition. It's a
Mazi, even when the thing doesn't even make fun, they clap. They just. I just don't understand. That is why you see any of them that is in power, they are always just there to steal. They come there to show you their 32 in order to, show you as if. Even there is one in Port Harcourt when Wike was talking. They know themselves, they are birds of the same feather. And Wike knows that he states that he's showing him is not of a partnership. He told him that, look, this is why I think that is. I know you remember that incident. That is how these people are. Mazi, you see the Nigerian issue. If you start talking it bleeds the heart. And I want to talk about this. When your enemy, the person that shoots you, is the same person that is operating you to remove the bullet. That is how it sounds. You see a beneficiary of the One Nigeria come to tell us about how we can coexist, how we can tackle injustice. If we bring the injustice being done by the Southerners and the ones being done by the Northerners, are they of equal measures? You are talking of us how to act when you yourself have been living in benefits. You are benefiting of the 6 million Igbos that was killed. You are benefiting from the Igbos that they defranchise from their natural resources and their positions and everything. You are benefiting in everywhere. You come to tell us about this thing. I pray he's the one is in the position of the Igbos today, and see if he will talk in that manner he's talking. And these things that they are saying shows that all these ethnic groups in Nigerians, they are all lazy. You can never see anyone talk about how we can go our separate ways. Is there anywhere in this world where you find any country where you see two religions, two ideologies, two value systems coexisting and make any headway? In the whole world today, countries are going their separate way because of that same issues. But you know, when you give a mic to a monkey, that is what you expect from him. But we are not backing down because we know the Nigerian antidote. It is the total balkanization of Nigeria, because we have suffered of it. Our parents have been killed. Our children have been killed. We have been defranchised of our rights. Every one of us growing, we grow in agony. We grow feeling the pain of the death of our brothers and sisters, of the defranchisement in Nigeria. So we are not, we cannot be deceived. Mazi, before I start going further, I want to ask about this our brother in Turkey. I don't remember his name, but he normally shows on Facebook. I don't know if anybody knows about him. You should at least tell us.
Yeah, no, he's okay. He's okay. There's no problem. He's okay. And
if it's okay, you should get back to what you have been doing, because we are enjoying it and we are backing it up, because there's no time to rest. Thank you so much, man. My bless everyone.
There. What's up? Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah. They're on watching later.
You do the reggae.
Yeah, I just want to. Anyway, my name is Maya. I'm calling from Germany, from Nuremberg, POB. I just want to contribute in those
your voice is going down. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, sorry. Are you hearing me now?
Yes, it's better. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to contribute to Nahendo's Basakura Nigeria system and our political system in southern side, especially southeast in the. You see, like you mentioned about Zeke and his politics. At the same time, even politicians now, we will do it, we will get it, while they are not smart. Now, the Fulanis have been maintaining their ideology right from Usman down to today. Ahmadu Bello today to conquer. They have never shifted. But now you ask yourself, what is the ideology of the Igbo politician? Nothing. If they go to National Assembly, they will shut them down. The time of great sharing of the development fund or any budget or anything, they will not give them anything. You see them, they will more, all of them will go home. They can never go back home and sit down like this as a group of people, both their National Assembly, the ones, the senator and the governors. They sit down and say, okay, from now on, look at what we are going to do. If we demand something of this nature, if they did not give us to us, we'll walk away. And any of us or anybody or any even individual go against it, like the way they are betraying, go against it and do something, or like the way they use hope of them to remove it and he accepted it. Any of us who do something, the next minute they will delete that person. the next minute, because all of them will decide it. If you watch how the world is going on, that is how it's going on. When you belong to all this sector, all these political parties, any day you go across their distance, they don't care who you are. Will finish it. So, because none of them has consequences about their good doing. That is why any of them can come out openly. He will betray our people, he will kill our people, after nothing happens. The next person will even have a line to show the people who will betray and who will kill more than each other, to take that position of betraying people. Look at the kidnapping of our leader. And look at the history of how people who supported and who planned everything. 99.9% of them are our people, and they are the ones who funded it, the ones who made it happen. Because there's no consequence. How much I have no consequence. So if there will be a measure against these people, they will be able to learn. So that when you do finish, come down now. If you do finish in Abuja, come down. The next minute you are gone. So that is the thing. But they don't have that ideology. That is why people are messing us. Because even politicians, they don't know the power they drive. If all of them will unanimously and say to the zoo and say, okay, if you don't give us this can't vote, the next election we are not voting and nobody will participate, nobody will vote, you will see them peeing on their begging them. But they don't know their power. You go one or look at Peter, you go and sit down. They not even like sitting down on the floor in the palace of Sultan of Sokoto or any important northerner. You see them sitting down in the floor, on the floor with riffraffs. Is that the kind of people who will lead our country? You know, if not for the coming of IPOB, that we are gone. I'm telling you the truth. And whether they like it or not, they will support us. Because very soon, all the return and operation, and they will be looking for where we are. You know, when we saw Mazi Jonathan Chinedu last time, which no taken, I saw I got me like to go make that time. Like they can withdraw ESM for like 36 months. So can't happen that. That's to go to the so that they will know how important ESM. But all these politicians in their bedroom, they know what ESM is doing. They are very happy about it. So that is why you see them, you know, they are not showing concern about what is happening. Because they know that ESM is there. They are receiving the intel from Abuja and how ESM are dealing with the Fulanis in our bushes. Instead of them to support, even secretly, and say, oh, our children, keep on doing this. We fund you people, or I take this little thing, or they will send their delegates to give us something and then to make sure, you know, we are against this people. Look at the Fulani governors and they say. Sometimes they will come, most of them will come on national TV. They will talk as if they are against the manners of the Fulani. But behind it, they dine with them, we didn't fund them and give them whatever they want. But our own, zero. I don't understand. It's very, very tempting. But I hope in the coming days, this thing, when IPOB or Radio Biafra, all this thing will change. Like the law of China, email you go back. Even like our leader said one time, email like people me here about the next tree in front of your yard, so that your children, when they grow, the history of their father will told to them, so that they will never do such a thing. You know, it pains me when I see all these people calling themselves politicians in Abuja. You see them beg anytime they want to talk. We beg, we beg for the president. We beg for this thing to do. How can you beg? You demand. Huh? Demand. Use the word. We demand for this. Not we beg. Please show mercy, please. It's crazy. In short, let me leave it there. When I talk about all this,
there were what happened in Hukumenai. They promoted sabotage. Look at only when IPOB asked a question, ordinary question in Germany, I think in Düsseldorf. Nigeria, you call it, oh, he became the Senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Caller on what's up? Sorry, Signal. Caller on Signal, please go on. Mazi, welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan, good evening, sir.
There, Mazi.
Biko Ekademgi Radio Biafra remain the history classroom because of all these things that happened in the past, they abolish history in schools. So, Mazi, Biko, a quick one. My contribution today is a kind of plead and request from the leadership. Before I make that plead, I was born immediately after the war, and I grew up watching the scare and the anguish of parents, people who are recovering from war. And every time my dad sat us down and gave us story of the war, the way they ran from town to town, I saw the whole picture, even though I wasn't there. Mazi, the request I want to beg the leadership is, I want to beg our GOC, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, never to give up on protecting Igbo land. It is frustrating when you are fighting to protect people and many of them are foolish, they are not supporting the cause. Some of them who are fighting to protect Biafra land by contributing our widow's mite, we are making a decision that has a consequence, like you said. Those foolish ones that are not supporting, there's also a consequence of their mistake of not supporting. So what I'm trying to say is, when I was listening to my dad, Nsukka fell in the hands of the enemy, and immediately the Biafran war became working against us. The invaders came from the north, invaded Nsukka, from there to Enugu, from there they penetrated into hinterland. So I'm begging that they should not leave people of a Hamufu in the cold. Despite the fact that some community leaders and their PG took bribe from the Fulani and gave them part of their land, let us look at the cries of those poor women. They are farmers that are feeding our land. Let our GOC dispatch ESN to protect our northern borders, because injury to one is injury to all. Mazi Nnamdi Azikiwe foolishly made a mistake those days by trying to arrogate power to himself, and we are suffering all of them today. So, Mazi, that is the request I want to make to the leadership. To summarize my submission today, I was watching a TV program when one northerner was agitating for this tax reform. He was saying that the North is contributing. If he recharge his phone, the VAT on the recharge card, they will not bring it back to him. And Shegun Okimbaloye was asking him, how come the North is not drinking alcohol, but you are benefiting from the VAT on the alcohol? So we don't have the same value system. North is parasite to the South, and they know it. So, Mazi, I want to allow others to contribute. Our GOC should help us and protect our northern border. Thank you, sir.
There were. Of course, they are listening. There were. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. There were. You haven't any gadgets to remove it.
Hello, good evening, Mazi Chinedu.
Go on.
Yeah, my name is Mazi Ezioku from Biafra land. In fact, so happy for this your program this evening. The only thing I'm trying to say is to say almost exactly what this my brother said about telling our GOC not to please try to, not even an inch, to withdraw ESN from what their good work they are doing. If we try it, that means all of us are gone in the east here. please, the issue whether we are supporting or we are not, they are not supporting, we know it's too painful when somebody is working for you and you are not even showing appreciation, not even saying thank you, not to talk of putting your money there. It will be painful. But please, we are begging, we that are in the East, if every other one from the East here, Biafra land, will call and tell you the good work of ESN, you will know that they are doing a lot for us and we are happy over them. Let's forget our beggars called politicians, because from governor down to the councillor or PG, even community chairman, all of them are beggars. All of them, exception of none, all of them are beggars in the hands of Fulani. Where they have power and where they show their might is when it comes to fight their brother in the village or in their house. That is where they will show their power. They will now show that they have contacts, and the contact they will call no other person than an Hausa man or a Fulani man to use the person and deal with his brother. And the Fulani man will be dealing with the brother that he called, and at the same time laughing at him who called him. So biko aina yona yosike obu na nwa wehechi ESN say ha zuo ike mobugodi just 1 hour ndị a ga-aba anyị ime too much. Ha yeme anyị ncha before ESN ga-awọta onwe ha na ha lọchi na the field, ọ ga-adị too bad. So biko ha jisi ike kọdina Chineke mere ka anyị ka dị ndụ taa ga na-enye ha ike ha ga-eji wee na-emeri ndị ilo n'ala anyị abụ Biafra. Anyị nwa ga-ejisi ike na-eme ka, mana ihe ọzọ dịka klip iple nke na-ekwu onye DSS director a watch gomie na WhatsApp esendị na WhatsApp group anyị comment kwende, but ọkwa the same set of people bụ ndị na-agba anyị mgbe okpuru anụ ime onye Yoruba, ha na-ebi ndụ iru abụọ, ekwenye ebe a ekwenye ebe a, afụ na ndị emeriwe ego ha esowe ndị a. Ọkwa the same people kama anyị na-echefukere ihe na hurry, ọkwa ha sịrị let's begin to recover illegal ammunitions in the hands of people starting from the east, Abia State precisely. But we have forgotten that, and they started moving from one place to the other, trying to recover ammunition that were ammunitions that people are using. So the issue is just that na ndị nke anyị nwere ego adịghị eche echiche elu na their villages, ịma ihe ha ga-eme ka enwee nchekwa n'obodo nke aka ha. Ha ga-enwekwa ike inye 1 million outside, ma 2 million, ma 300 million outside. For instance, mgbe ọkụ gbara Ọchanja market na Anambra State, Emeka Ọfọ enwere ihe objekwodo ebe a ma efọdụ ije si ha sorry onwedị ihe ome, mana mgbe emelu issue na North ihe ewuru 12 billion naira nye federal government mecheze choi dị na iwe ọkwa ihu gị. It's just like Peter Obi kwa na ha agagharị na-ezuzu ihe ọ na-ezuzu. Mgbe ọkụ gbara Ọchanja o nwere ihe o mere, nke gbakwalu nso nso o nweghị ihe ha mee, mana obere ihe mee na North ihu ebe ha na-ekwe egwu na-eso ndị ugwu na-egosi na ha bụ good people, na ha they can support to solve the problem, but o nwere ihe ha mee. Ọ na ha hụrụ onye Igbo anwa egburu na North maka ihe mere na Uromi, ihe mere somewhere ejegbuo onye Igbo nọ na North na-azụ ahịa, onwekwa ihe a ga-eme. Onye nke na-ekwu okwu si na ya na-represent ndị Igbo na Kano na-akọ eri. So anyị amarụ the way we subject anyị into survival of the fittest. Ị na-egbugodo mmadụ na survive ọgbasa adị ha. Onye ọbụla chọrọ nke aka, onye ọbụla chọrọ nke aka, onwere onye chọrọ collective effort. Onye isi nwanne gị bịa ka anyị team up mee ihe a ha ma nkwe. Ị na-anya na Imo steeti ebe anyị na ebe a now, onye nke na ebe a Josu jiri ndị mmadụ wee na-ebiwichi ụmụ nwanne. I destroy one part of this side this week, next week I destroy another part. O nwere one particular anyị ga na-ewetara unu ihe na-eme na ndịda because ọlụ anyị onwere ihe ọzọ anyị nọsi n'ala anyị na-atụ ụjọ ọdịda asị na ọnwa nwụọ ya. O nwere one woman na-alụ with them na police station state command Imo State. Oh yeah, in charge of traffic in Imo State. aha ya bụ onye Delta Kwale Besina, ha na-akpa ya Madam Besina. Mana this woman ọ chọọ inweta 500,000 just within 2 hours. Ihe o need bụ ịpụta na any check-in, any bus stop, any park, anywhere at all, traffic light, any vehicle or point, ma private ma bus or point la na-aka ụmụ ọrụ ya niile abaju oche na those buses. Each one bụ 10,000. Verify this thing I'm saying. Anybody not in Imo State will precisely.
Onya is a police officer. Konaro with the police.
Yes, yeah, in charge of traffic. A police officer in charge of traffic.
Okay.
State traffic, Imo State. I have Besina, onye Kwale, Delta State. Yaka Haji. Or they respect in the police EBA. One, or they may or that onye onye na-atụ egwu iji ojidela anaghị ọbọdụ ijide ọbịa na hold up ma ebe akwụ na-eche traffic light ọ ya point about 7 or 10 vehicle at once. Those boys oji nọchala ebe ahụ abajuche the motor station straight 10,000 take over Mamponia and the only again that keep me equal or pound all the vehicle there. So everybody may animo say if I go there anybody has no if not this woman my hand no day. If any police officer say no if not Besina my hand no day. So I my am ejikwe we na erikwa anyi na destroy our business here. Yenwa na feel that na yenwa bazu elu ala. So onwere onye na atu ya onye ọ na-atụ ụjọ. So all you have now undaboro ejugokwe the same over again. Now try the keke drivers are now walk everywhere. They make the madalo now destroy people's business. So anya mambos on no ala anya patago na anya patago. But here in the kubu nke kagoda in pabunke ndi nechekwala anyo have ESN. Biko kaya me not even one attempt. This has to check. Biko ụdị onye ọrụ ya dị ike ada agwụ ya onye na-agakwa ma ọ galube ọ gaghị akwụsị n'ụzọ anyị agalube andị mgbe anyị ga-eji galube mgbe enweta Biafra bịa na anyị agụkọzi ọnụ mara ihe a ga-eme mana ọ bụ maka ka a na-aga n'ilu biko ka a na-agagodi ka a na-aga ọ ihe mebe na anyị na-anọ na receiving end mgbe ọbụla anyị na-ayọ ayọ anyị na-anọ na receiving end onwebe mgbe ọ bụ anyị nwa ka a na-ayọ ayọ kama anyị na-aga ayọ ndị ọzọ mgbe ọbụla a na-egbu anyị nwebe mgbe anyị ji egbuo ndị mmadụ gịnị mere na anyị ama mgbunwu ndị mmadụ ọkwa the way we subject anyị with a religion ga-alụ n'ọgụ na Chineke ga-alụrụ gị ọgụ a na-ebi anyị ka ọ kwụrụ all the time mgbe ọbụla onye nwa nọ na receiving end emechee ụfọdụ ndị otu anyị egokwe ha ego ha abịa yọwa ma egokwe ndị ọzọ ego abịakọkwuchitewa ọnụ anyị onye a na-ekwu ihe a na Kaduna na Kano ile anya bụ onye isi ndị Igbo Union na Kano ile anya ọfụma ihu na onwe ike ọ na-akpa isi n'ala and ha agwaghị na mọks ebe a ngwa gakwa gwa ụmụ nwanne gị okwu ka a ghara inwe ọgba aghara because echetara mgbe m bi na Kaduna enwe mgbe 1990 enwe ọgwụ ndị zongo nkatafụ na ndị Hausa alụwalụ mgbe anwa abịagba ahịa ndị Igbo ọkụ na Amadu Bello wee ndị Igbo wee bilie n'ike mgbe anwa ha yọ biko na that problem ha yọ biko but now anyị gwago onye nke ya ga-kwuo ọnụ ndị Igbo yọwa ndị Igbo gwa ha na-abụ ndị na-agba mbọ anyị kwere wee daa iberibe anyị na-agba mbọ na-egbu anyị all the time mgbe ọ bụla ihe mee na Nigeria ọ bụrụ na ihe ndị Igbo ka ọlandị ka eji setụlụ ya ndị Igbo a na-abịakwa akwụju anyị mmụọ even anyị chọọ ibi ime mkpọtụ na ọkwa dise mụ ndị Igbo ya abịakwa bịa kwuo ihe dị anya so biko anyị na-ayọ unu jisiri ike ihe ọzọ unu ga-agba mbọ na-emere anyị ka redio steshọn a ka ọ na-aga ọfụma do mụa na-use app all this while mana radio station ọ bụ na ọ dị on so many of us kara ịdị na-anụ ya onye nwaanyị gọzie unu na onye kwe nlu nwa bụ ndị na-ezisi ozi ọma anụwa ọhịa Biafra
must say Biafra there woman now ESN there is no maybe let it is our people that you must support it. There will be no spirit will not come from throw money from heaven. We must support, you must financially support, ESN. That is it. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Please go on. I think you'll be the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp. Ndewo, man.
Ndewo, nwa Chineke. Ihe m na-ajụ bụ na
if you know Basara Zik fight for one Nigeria, fighter for one Nigeria for meditate. Then one Nigeria DC. Then okay. So when I'm calling for my location, I want your money. This on my calling for a location. So Zeke fights for one Nigeria for many years. He did not come out with anything. Then Ojukwu now come back and flag Biafra. We come back and flag Biafra. And the same Zeke work against Ojukwu. I'm not asking why is it like that up to now? Our people never still learn. I leave it for floor people to answer. That's my question.
There were. It's left for him to answer why he supported Nigeria. He fought against Biafra. That is selfishness after even composing Biafra. And so I don't know his motive. And that is what we are suffering. That is it. Caller on WhatsApp, please make it as snappy as you could, because I'm on the verge of closing. Caller on WhatsApp, go on.
Thank you, Mazi Chinedu Jonathan. Thank you very much. I will make it very briefly. Achọrọ m ka onye ọbụla na-ege anyị ntị today, anybody listening, geenụ ntị. Enwere ihe ndị Igbo na-ekwu, ahụ nwatakịrị asị gị nna gị na ọ nna gị mụrụ gị, ome ka nne ya. Ihe a niile bụ aha ndị Igbo ji wee na-identify their own original children. That said, na anya ndị niile na-achị anyị n'obodo n'ala Igbo na Biafra land, onwe any one of them wụ onye Igbo. Ị ga-asị na full-blooded Igbo. 1979 during Shagari campaign, oge anọ na Imo State and Anambra State, enwe particular man, aha that man bụ ihe a na-akpọ ya bụ Dr. Ibrahim Tahir. Is from Bauchi State, well educated, Fulani to the core. Obera N'Enugu, he was the campaign manager for MPN at that time. His attention was on Jim Nwobodo, the bleaching governor of that time. Okporo Jim, see, I come back to the north. You are not an Igbo man, but a one man who came to claim Jim as the father. That said, Le Peter Mba, another bleaching governor, a product of Jim Nwobodo, a product that is favorable to the Sultan of Sokoto. Sultan of Sokoto Sadiq Abubakar III was a military man. He has love for rangers, and that is where his love for the Igbo ends. He is responsible. What I'm saying now, they are listening. His connection with Jim Nwobodo. That is how they brought Peter Mba to become governor, anointed by Jim Nwobodo. Ana ekpochapụgodo Enugu State, ọgbahịa. Nee nke a na-akpọ Nwifuru, ine ya anya nke na-agba aiwowowo egwu ndị Fulani, onweghị nke bụ onye Igbo. Even look at Soludo, ine ya anya very well, even that we are operating with Igbo name in person, but in spirit ndị a niile awụghị ndị Igbo. And therefore, o kwesịrị ka anyị ghọta ebe mmiri a bidoro mawa anyị. Obidohu today. This is something many centuries older than all of us. Owu today ka ha bara anyị ime. Owugi today ka ha bara anyị ime. So let us understand that. And Biafra will come. They can never stop it. Nwanne anyị nwoke kwuru okwu na kwutete about kedema ahịa nke eweghara electricity. When you look at him, he man onye Igbo. So both in business, both in politics, they position their own people. And ekuzi ole gara ole, Imo State kwan. Le hope uzo dem ma iga man onye aha onye Igbo. They are all by name. The only one in Kieputari ihe wo Rochas Okorocha. that speaks Fulani nke ike, ọ na-asụ Hausa na-asụ Fulani ka ihe na. So the problem we are facing is so enormous, but we are not going to relent. Agha ahụ ha bidoro gbasara anyị, ogbugbu ahụ ha na-egbu anyị is coming to an end. So onye ọbụla jisi ike and support ESN. That is the most important thing. Support ESN. Support ESN secretly. The broadcasters keep mentioning the account. Go there and put your widow's mite. It will go a long way to empowering our people. The Fulani has instituted their own man in Edo State now. And a 16 terrorists. Edo governor disbanded his vigilante group. The next minute, mine and moto Gawa to Gawa Kanu. On against Sibiko. Now, Ndi Kanu, they are mobilizing with trucks and trailers to come and invade Uromi town. For how long shall this continue to go on? Ndi Igbo kenu nkwucha. Onye ọbụna ahụ n'ime, let us support ESN. They know what to do. And I know that the world is bearing us witness. They are seeing the way these people are coming against our people. Mazi Jonathan, please, thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. We must continue. And this is where I'm going to shut off the phones. Mazi said that the world is bearing us witness. The world doesn't give a damn. Politically, who is sponsoring them? Who is giving them arms? You know, the world does not care until you rise up to care by yourself. The world does not care. The world, you know, there is 8 billion people plus in this world. The world order wants to reduce the population of the world today. That's why even they are clamoring for the deep state is doing everything possible to bring up another third world war, so that at least out of that 8 billion, they will use nuclear weapon to reduce at least, they will kill 5 billion people. Now the world will start afresh. That is what they are doing. That is what they are looking for. The world does not care about you. You care for yourself more than the world. The Fulani that is, you know, they know what they want and they are getting it. Getting something is not only through power or anything, but politics also. How you know how to play politics to get what you want. The Fulani is how they are getting guns, sophisticated weapons. Whereas because it is what they want. It is what they want as a people, and that is why they are getting it, because they need power. They want power. We want individual cash, and we are getting it. We don't care about our collectivity. We don't care about our collectivity. All we care for is individual money, individual cash, and then they put a so that's it. It's okay for anything, whatever you want is that you get. So while we are struggling for individual aggrandizement and wealth and personal comfort, the Fulani are looking for building a system for their collectivity, and they do it to grab power, to colonize. If any of them is in power, he continue in that ideology. Do you think it's easy to maintain one ideology since 1804? To never deviated from it? Do you think it's easy? Only 2-3 years and only on a bucket. Not only bucket itself to making another plan or having another plan. No, everybody abandoned it. The Fulani, since 1804, they have been focused on, since Ottoman Danfodio, till today, they are moving towards the same direction of conquering everywhere, the whole indigenous people in Nigeria. It becomes their obsession. They never deviated. Everything that is the thing, and that is why I now suffer the thing. You make money, but you are kneeling down. That our brother in the north, in Kano, you have died. Before you have died. Who tell you, is he not doing well? He was doing well now. On a mouthma. And our people in the north, where you stay in the north, you know, where you this kind of thing. A place you cannot even express yourself. Almajiriga agafe ya chigodege waka you keep quiet. So na hapuga you laugh what you do because you are a slave. That is it. That is what you're a slave. You cannot express yourself. You cannot. I don't know a label. When you may have to throw even who are they? Money no go which kind of money is that? That is living in bondage. That is it. It is high time for us to remove ourselves from this shame, because we are living in shame. I'm telling you, you are living in shame. So you must support IPOB, support ESN. There is nothing, no God that can do any magic for ESN. The thing must be from us, from all of us. Both you that is not, don't put the button and say it's only IPOB. No. You must not be an IPOB to support ESN. No. You can do it as we are talking. For 142547 on Signal and WhatsApp. And tell me, okay, I want to do it secretly. Look, I want to, please connect me. I want to give the money. That is how to do it. So that, you know, we continue. And they may hear on our daughter. Oboro, you want everything but free of charge. Let us continue doing what we are doing. No going back. But our people must support, or you sit down and perish. Thank you for listening. Biafra remains our ideology. Biafra is everything we have. It is our religion. There is no other religion or ideology that is bigger than Biafra for us. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
The rising sun. Mwembuka kurogu wesi nojiye matakiri. Owe nyaka yenu akafuwa yufu wetu ya. Maka no onodugo, onoduga diro n'igwe mma.